G'day everyone and welcome back to Nat's Knackers Yard. Going to be a short one, this one, with me talking a lot and not turning many spanners, but there's a little bit of a catch up. It's been a fairly mental work week again, so I've not really got that much done, but just to talk you through progress or lack thereof. I'm starting to hate this with passion. So was all booked in for an MOT this afternoon, trying out a new local garage. Had the MOT booked, sorted out insurance for it, temporary insurance, days insurance type thing. All good to go. Went to start it last night just to get the fluids turning a little bit. Turn over, nothing. Turn over, nothing. Check the sparks, tons of spark, really healthy spark. So it is carbs or something there related. Was Nat's view. So took the carbs off last night, gave them a big clean out again, struggled like a bastard to get them back, to get the float bowls back on this morning because the float bowl gaskets had expanded a bit, so washed them, froze them, put them back in, all good, got it on. Turning over, no spark. Arsehole. I've been working today as well, so that was all first thing this morning. I haven't had time to chase an electrical issue. That takes time, effort and concentration, and I had none of the above this morning. So shelving this fucking thing for a little while, excuse my French. Now when I got this from Alex, it had no spark to start with. There was an electrical issue in the ECU, a loose wire, if I remember correctly. It's probably that again, so yeah, I'm not quite in setting light to it territory, but believe me, I'm close. Went over back to Kermit and thought, well, I've got the MOT slot. What can I do? So got hold of the insurance people, said, can I transfer insurance from that to that? They come back and said, that's not in the terms and conditions you signed to say that it's non-transferable. However, we'll refund you for that out of goodwill. So cheers, insurance company, whose name I can't remember, but I'll look it up and I'll flash it across the bottom here. Good people, and we like good people. So my thinking was, now bearing in mind that I had Kermit in pieces, when I say in pieces, the back off Kermit, the tank off Kermit, because I was stripping it, thought I didn't want to waste the MOT opportunity. So a slightly mixed dress Kermit of a half-strip tank that went back on, and happily we trundled to the MOT and to the new MOT place, whose name again I can't remember, but I'll put it at the bottom here. And Hayden, the guy who runs that place, who is a sound bloke, had a look over it and said, look, I can either MOT it but it's going to fail, or I can just give you a shopping list of things to do. Shopping list please mate, because that was free. The reason it was going to fail is the front valve on the front tyre is, where is it? It's poking out. Oh, it's too far out, which I hadn't picked up on. I'm not an expert, but yeah, that's don't quite look right. It doesn't look like the other bikes anyway. So valve on the front, the one at the back's not far off as well. He also pointed out a couple of things to me that I'd never noticed. First of all being that arrow on the wheel, which is pointing the wrong way. Tyre isn't. Tyre's pointing the right way. Brakes or discs are orientated what we think is the right way as well. So at some point someone's put on the wavy discs, put them on the wrong way, thought sod it, and then just put the tyre on to match. So a job probably for this weekend is to whip that wheel off, swap it around so it's going the right way. It's going to need a new tyre anyway, or certainly need new valves. Why not go for it and just do some half decent new tyres, because these are fine but they are very old. So get it all set up so the wheel and the discs are facing the right way, which would be nice, or rotating the right way, which would be very nice indeed. That's going to be a pisser because I've got to get those new fairings off, which I didn't want to do, but hey, them's the brakes. Brakes were all fine. Speaking of them, the brakes. The forks were fine. He said they were looking a bit misty, but I told him they'd just been changed, and he said, "Oh, that'll be why then." They're fine. So he was happy with that. Anything else that was going on? Had a concern on the spindle that it might be the wrong one. Something I need to look at if there are any ZX6 ninjas around. Is that the wrong one? He was pretty sure it was. What else is there? There's a couple of other little bits, tiny bits, like sticking a bit of rubber on that, tightening up that, which is, you know, nice and simple. I've got a bit of travel on that, so a bit of tape just to bodge that out. And yeah, and he was happy, but it's the tyres and the valves. So at least I now know what it is. On the way back, it gave me an opportunity though, because I've struggled to colour match that. I can't. That is not Kawasaki 777, irrespective of what manufacturer you get it from. I've tried. I also got hold of some grab rails for nice and cheap, so I've kind of been testing paint on those to see what I could get away with. I can't remember which is which. I've got 3 paints going. That's nowhere near and was pretty close to the cam brush stuff that I got. That is a different green with the Kawasaki 777 over the top. Again, not close. So on the way back from Hayden's garage, which I think is, I won't guess what it's called, it'll be at the bottom of the screen earlier. Yeah, I went past a paint shop, popped in, says, "Excuse me mate, do you do aerosol can paint to match?" "Yes we do." Bring in a small panel. So I've got the bike out the front. He went, "Brill," come out there with his little machine and mixed up Clinton Cars Track Speed Green, apparently. That's it. So 15 quid. I've spent that much on other paint trying to match, so yeah, that's fine. So job for the weekend, at least to get a large chunk of that tank done. So take it off, clean it off, drain it, because I've had to put fuel in it for the MOT run, and then just get that going. But so I want to get that done on the top end. There's a couple of bits I want to play with on this just to tidy up, and then at some point in the very near future I'll drop the bike back off with Hayden and get him to do the wheels and the valves, which will be fab. I've also offered to Lackey in his garage if he ever needs it, because great place, nice bloke, and any way that I can find to build up my experience is good for me. Right, that'll do me. Bloody frustrating. That thing is just destroying me at the moment. I'm sure it's something simple. Yeah, bloody irritating, but thank you to the bike insurance place, who again I'll put their name up on the bottom there, for allowing me to cancel on that and reinstate on this. It rode really well. It's lovely. It's a really nice thing to ride. It needs more miles on it though. There's occasions when it's just kind of dipped out and bogged down, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It just needs circulating. It's not done anything for 6-7 years. It needs a good thrash just to clear its lungs a little bit, I think. Right, that'll do me. It's kind of a setup for the weekend. It's going to be a bit of a tank painting weekend, which probably means it's going to piss down and make that really difficult, but you do what you can do. Right, that'll do me for now. Thanks a lot. Cheers.